All right, so taking a little breather here now. I did get the canoe out from under there. I took and I de-limbed the stump or the tree, the log at this point, I guess, in the region from the stump to the, just about where that lashet is. I didn't want to take down too much from the end there in case it was providing support, keeping it to that tree. And then I tightened up this second rope here before I started working on it. But you can see there's a good amount of debris from that tree so far. This stuff here I'd cut up last night for firewood for today, but looks like that won't be needed for today / if I woke up cold. So yeah, next, well actually while I was cutting the very last piece of limb off of there, I didn't have the stump here secured, and it actually shifted by a couple of inches. So if you're having to do this in the future, be sure to secure the stump. I was thinking about it before I started down the path, but I didn't end up doing it. Fortunately, the Lord provided and I was able to get my canoe out safely. From all looks and appearances, there's no damage to the canoe. I think I did more damage to the canoe yesterday when I was putting it on my car and taking it off. I've become a very religious man in my life over these past years, and the more I trust in God, the more He seems to provide me with opportunities to test my character. And another thing that I would do is I would lash that top part of the tree there to that tree, just to get all points secured. And I got myself a little trapped here. I want to walk underneath this log. So next, I'm going to start processing this tree here. I think I might eat some breakfast or something first. I mean, it's afternoon now, but I wanted to get that moved first thing. I slept in late these storms past couple of nights, and all the exertion just for the past month. I haven't slept much, so looking forward to a good night's rest. And this was, I think, God's way of telling me that I should be resting for a couple more days. So I'm gonna rest here at Moose Lake until probably Sunday. Butthead's a guy at BWCA forums, and I'm sure that he would laugh his rear end off at how I've got this Lean Plus set up. But you know what? This is my first time setting it up in the wild, and it worked. I really like the tent, and the yellow is actually pretty good too, or the white rather. I quite like it. But I'll get better at putting this tent up. Every day is a learning experience. I had a chipmunk this morning while I was sitting having my coffee or putting on my pants or something like that. A chipmunk pop up and just sit right on top of my food bag and look at me. And I thought that he was going to be going for my food, but I think he was just saying hello. I haven't seen him since. And it doesn't look like anything's taken. But there's another squirrel yesterday. It was like longer, bushier tail. But it, yeah, big eyes on the thing. It almost looked like a brown squirrel that I'd see down in more southern regions. Up here, you usually just see chipmunks, or in my experience. But this guy, gosh, he had such big doe eyes. It was a very beautiful creature. There's also these black and red, I'm assuming it's the male, small black and red birds I've been seeing around. I'm gonna try and get some photographs of those. But yeah, taking a little break here before I start processing that log.